Nigerian government to sanction Simon Ekpa, 16 orders over terrorism financing. My dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, good day from wherever you're listening from. Now moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. The Nigerian Sanctions Committee (NSC) has recommended Mr. Simon Njoku and 16 individuals and entities to the Attorney General of the Federation (AGF) with approval of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for sanction for their involvement in terrorism financing. Accordingly, Simon Ekpa, a Finnish politician and Biafran political activist, and others are to be listed on the Nigerian sanctions list. Freezing measures should be extended to all accounts associated with the designated subject. For designated entities, this should include accounts linked to their signatories and directors to ensure comprehensive enforcement of the sanctions regime, the NCS statement said. Those listed in the sanctions list include God's Time Promise Iyari, Francis Chukwedo, Umadu Abuchi, John Anayo Onwuemere, Chukwuka Godwin Eze, Edwin Augustine Chukwedo, Chiwendu Joy Owo, Gineka Jane Oji, Awo Ochechukwu Mercy Ebere Fioma Ali, Owago Neka Juliana, Eze Chibueke Lokpoto, Nwaobi Henry Chimezeland, Ogomupis Kewe, others Aigwe Ka Ala Enterprises, Sevikuvi Global Company and Lakurawa Group. In NSC recommendations to the AGF, it states, in accordance with Section 54 of the Terrorism, Prevention and Prohibition Act 2022, you are required to immediately identify and freeze, without prior notice, all funds, assets, and any other economic resources belonging to the designated persons in your possession and report same to the Sanctions Committee. B. Report to the Sanctions Committee any assets frozen or actions taken in compliance with the prohibition requirement. Immediately file a suspicious transactions report to the Nigerian Finance Intelligence Unit (NFIU) for further analysis on the financial activities of such an individual or entity. And D. Report as a suspicious transactions report to the NFIU all cases of name matching in financial transactions prior to or after receipt of this list. The freezing obligation required above shall extend to A. All funds or other assets that are owned or controlled by the designated persons and entities, and not only those that are tied to a particular act, plot, or threat of terrorism or terrorism financing. B. Those funds or other assets that are wholly or jointly owned or controlled, directly or indirectly by designated persons or entities. C. The funds or other assets derived or generated from funds or other assets owned or controlled directly or indirectly by designated persons or entities. And D. Funds or other assets of persons and entities acting on behalf of or at the direction of designated persons or entities. NSC recommended. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in January this year lauded the intervention of the Finnish government with the arrest and detention of Simon Ekpa. He said the government would not tolerate actions and statements that could lead to divisiveness among citizens. Tinubu spoke when he received the letters of credence from the Finnish ambassador to Nigeria, Ms. Sana Selin, at the State House. He commended the Finnish authorities for the timely intervention that safeguarded the nation's integrity and mitigated an action that threatened peaceful coexistence. I must thank you for your record on safeguarding human rights in our country with the trial of Simon Ekpa. Nigeria is indivisible. We have been through turbulent times and we don't want to promote terrorism, President Tinubu told the Finnish ambassador. I am a child born into activism, but not divisiveness. We need cohesion and cooperation to bring about development. Our watchword is stability and cohesion to move the country forward, he said. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.